Today, we are not just gathered here for a routine press encounter. We are here to affirm a political responsibility to defend truth, protect our democratic gains, and ensure that propaganda does not distort the will of the Ghanaian people. The new Patriotic Party has once again activated its well-known machinery of misinformation, half-baked truth, and calculated propaganda. To us, this is not new. It is a deliberate political strategy, one that seeks to exploit silence, manipulate public perception, and rewrite recent history in their favor, after what can be described as a catastrophic record in government. History reminds us, after the first NDC administration under His Excellency, Flight Lieutenant General John Rawlings of blessed memory, the incoming government of John Agyekum Kufuor deliberately distorted the achievement of the NDC through sustained propaganda. It took the bold intervention of the then propaganda secretary and now the indefatigable general secretary of the NDC, Honorable Fifi Fiavi Kweti, to introduce setting the record straight to stop the trend. That initiative was not just political communication, it was a rescue mission for truth. We will account to the people in real time. Lessons from 2016. In 2016, the NDC lost power not because of lack of performance, but because of a failure of aggressively confronting propaganda. And let the facts speak. Ghana transitioned from a HIPC economy in the early 2000s to a lower middle income country by 2010, with GDP growth averaging over 7% between 2010 and 2013. Under the NDC, over 3,000 kilometers of roads were either constructed or rehabilitated, including the iconic Kwame Nkrumah interchange, popularly known as the Circle Dubai. More than 200 community-day senior high schools, which we call E-blocks, were initiated to expand access to secondary education. Major infrastructure like Terminal 3 of Kotoka International Airport and the Kumasi Airport expansions were delivered to international standards. Yet, these tangible gains were drowned in a flood of fabricated stories, from the infamous Dumso Amina Mohammed Yutong bus rape saga to the absurd and confirmed flights. These lies were repeated until they gained traction. Unfortunately, President Mahama, in all this, never buzzed pastors to the dam to pray. We worked towards solution. Today, the same playbook is being deployed. Having failed to convince Ghanaians on policy and performance, the NPP has returned to propaganda, shifting from one false narrative to another. First, it was misinformations around Gold Board, its procurement, and others. Now, they have turned their attention to Cocoa Board, attempting to incite cocoa farmers, the backbone of our economy. They have even gone as far as alleging that public funds have been used to purchase 4 aircrafts for the president, a claim that is not only palpable false, but highly irresponsible. Also, the Bank of Ghana's 15 billion cedis commitment carried out under its core mandate to stabilize the economy should be viewed as a strategic investment rather than a loss. In contrast, claims of a 44 billion loss being circulated by the NPP, and unsubstantiated and pure propaganda aimed at undermining the progress of the Bank of Ghana. This is not mere politics. This is coordinated attempt to erode public trust. In a democracy, elections are not won by silence. They are won by credibility, trust, and constant engagement. The NDC government has, within just 17 months in office, taken decisive steps to stabilize the economy, restore investor confidence, and implement people-centered policies. But governance alone is not enough. Communication is governance. We commend the efforts of the Minister for Government Communication through the Accounting to the People series. However, political misinformation requires a political response. Let this serve as both a notice and a warning. The NDC is not afraid of criticisms. In fact, we welcome constructive scrutiny. But we will not tolerate deliberate falsehoods, character assassination, and coordinated propaganda. Every lie will be confronted with facts. Every distortion will be corrected with evidence. We are committed to ensure that the Ghanaian voter is informed, not misled. And to our appointees, I also commend all appointees for making the work of our communication team more effective. In government, the most challenging aspect of public communication is having to justify avoidable missteps. So far, we have avoided that, and we must maintain that standard. Let us remain united, stay grounded, and continue to honor the trust Ghanaians placed in us through their decisive mandate. Finally, on behalf of our national chairman, Honorable Johnson Asiedu Nketia, and our General Secretary, Honorable Fifi Fiavi Kwete, and all executives, I extend our appreciation to our regional, constituency, and branch executives for keeping the party cohesive through what has been a demanding period. As we undertake our reorganization, let us do so with discipline and unity, ensuring the process strengthens rather than distracts from our mission. From today, setting the record straight becomes a continuous, strategic, and uncompromising platform to kill Jandam and misinformation from the NPP.